Question of the day today is, what was your favorite video game when you were a kid, or let's say 10 years ago? And mine is Doom, and I got DS Doom for the R4 on my DS, and here I'm just playing around with it. Man, yeah. Die, stupid zombie. I'm tired of all these motherfucking zombies in this motherfucking dungeon. So let's kill some zombie ass. It's pretty awesome. Although it's kind of annoying to control on the DS, but there you go. I'm just going to complete the level now because I don't feel like spending too much time on it. But yeah, good game, zombies. And here's the actual battle with Kenan R, and he's from the Serebii chat room. I lead with my Jirachi, he leads with a Gyarados. I'm just going to trick, and he's going to get a Choice Scarf, I'm going to get Leftovers, and he's going to substitute, so that's really, really good for me, because now he pretty much has to switch, because that substitute's going to suck. So he goes into a Lantern as I set up my Stealth Rocks, and I'm just going to switch out on the Spirit Tome as he discharges. And Spirit Tome is a nice wall, and Discharge isn't going to do a whole lot. So I'm going to Will-O-Wisp, just in case he switches, or just to cripple the Lantern, and he Toxics. And that's really bad for with my Spirit Tome, because a wall with Toxic is never good. So I go into Machamp, because I don't really care if he gets paralyzed with the Discharge, or if he gets Toxic, because this is my Rest Talk Machamp. And I'm just going to go for the Dynamic Punch, because if he switches out, it'll do a lot of damage to wherever he switches out to. And, like I said, I don't really care about being paralyzed or poisoned on this guy. So I Dynamic Punch, and he goes to the Discharge, he does some damage, doesn't get the Parahacks. And I'm just going to Dynamic Punch, and that takes down the Lantern. That's pretty nice. So he goes back into Gyarados, and I don't think he can kill me in one hit with Waterfall, and I'm pretty sure I can still 1-hit KO him with Stone Edge, so I just go with the Stone Edge, and that'll take down the Gyarados, and that's pretty nice. And Machamp is looking pretty nice right now. He just took out 2 Pokemon, even though he is low health right now. So he goes into a Swampert, and I'm actually thinking I'm faster than this, so I'm going to go for the rest to get, Machamp healthy again. And he's going to go with the Surf, and I do get the rest, which is amazing, because Machamp just took down 2 guys, and now he's pretty much full health again. And I'm going to switch out into Spirit Tome, because I want to cripple this Swampert with Will-O-Wisp, and he Earthquakes, and that does a lot of damage to Spirit Tome, and I'm just going to burn it before I can die. So Spirit Tome does survive with like 3 hit points, I think, from the Earthquake, and I am going to burn it, which is really nice, because that'll cripple this Swampert severely. And Spirit Tome will go down with the Poison, but that's life. I mean, a Toxic Spirit Tome isn't that great. So I'm decided to go into Suicune, because Suicune is like a lot of EVs in defense, and I can just Calm Mind, so he can't hurt me with special moves or physical moves, considering the Swampert is burned. So I'm going to go for the Calm Mind, and he's just going to take this time to set up some Stealth Rocks of his own. And I'm just going to go for the Surf here, predicting the switch, kind of, or just to get damage on the Swampert. And he goes into a Jirachi, and I'm still going to do quite a bit of damage to this Jirachi with Surf. And I'm just going to go for it again, because it's looking to be a 3-hit KO. And he has the Thunder, and he does get the Parahacks, and Jirachi likes getting Parahacks, and that's life. Suicune doesn't outspeed a whole lot anyway, so the Parahacks doesn't really hurt that much. And he's going to Wish, hoping that I get frozen in my Paralyze, but he doesn't get that hacks, and I'm able to KO the Jirachi with Surf, which is pretty nice. So he goes into a Starmie, and I know he's going to get the Wish next turn. I'm not going to 1-hit KO him with either Ice Beam or Surf, so I'm just going to go for another Calm Mind as he Thunderbolts. And after a second Calm Mind, I think I can 2-hit KO this Starmie with Surf. So I'm going to go for the Surf. He Thunderbolts again, and he does quite a bit of damage with that, but I do get quite a bit of damage off with Surf, too. And I'm thinking I can survive another Thunderbolt and kill it, and I actually do, which is really, really good. And I don't get paralyzed, which is really, really good. And his Starmie goes down to the second Surf, and that's awesome. So now he goes back into Swampert, and I don't think he can actually kill me because he's burned and his defenses are or his attack is halved. So I stay in and decide just to Surf, and I do survive, but I get the Power Hack, so I'm not going to survive another one. So I just let Suicune die at this point. I mean, it did really, really good, but that's life. I just have to lose it. And Swampert is pretty crippled at this point, so I'm going to go into Machamp just to, because I have the Sleep Talk, so I'm just going to hopefully get the Dynamic Punch, but my first one gets a Rest, and that's really not good. And he's going to go with the Surf, and he's going to do some damage with that. But by looking at how much that Surf did, I'm pretty sure I can stall him out using Rest Talk, just keep resting and talking, until I finally get a Dynamic Punch. I got a Rest there again, and that kind of sucks, and he goes the Surf, and I do survive, which is great, and I do outspeed it, so I'm just going to wake up and rest. And that's amazing because Machamp is a beast. He's going to just wall out the Swampert until I get a Dynamic Punch. So he Surfs again, he does some damage, and I'm going to Sleep Talk, and finally I do get a Dynamic Punch. And that's going to be a good game on the Swampert, especially since I get a crit, even though I don't think it mattered. But his Swampert does go down, and Machamp is looking pretty nice, because Machamp is just a beast. So he goes into Gliscor, and I'm just going to go out on a Porygon-Z, because I know Porygon-Z can pretty much take any attack that Gliscor has. And this is a Scarf Porygon-Z, and I have Ice Beam, so this is pretty much good game. Kenan K, or whatever your name is, and hope to battle again soon. Rate, comment, subscribe, folks, peeps.